So here we are. And let's close our eyes. Thank you all for coming out today. Sitting up with a nice tall spine. A little hint of a smile. Feeling one vertebrae stacked on top of the other. Roll the shoulders back. And just remember, everything I say in this class is a suggestion with good intention. And if you need to stop or take a breath or come down to child's pose, please do that. And I invite you to adjust into any position you want. Like once we're in a posture, you can move so that it works for you, right? Okay. So coming into your breath. Feeling the breath rise and fall. Notice on the inhale how the belly inflates, the ribs rise, and the chest lifts. And then on the exhale, everything contracts. And I invite you to scan your body from head to toe, checking for any tension or tightness. If you find it, send the breath into that spot just to create some space. And we'll begin by tucking the chin down towards the chest. Feeling the stretch at the back of the neck and move accordingly. Maybe you want to move a little bit side to side with your head. Small incremental movements. And then bring the chin back to center and lift the head up. And let's take the right ear towards right shoulder. I'm going to mirror you right now. Take a breath here. Feel the stretch. The opposite side, and inhale, lift the head up. And take the head over to the left ear towards left shoulder. And you might already notice that there's a difference. Feeling the stretch on the right side of the neck. And inhale, center. And let's just go back and forth. So exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale over to the left. And inhale, center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, center. And exhale over to the left. And coming back, inhale, center. Lifting the shoulders up, back and down. If you want to open your eyes, you can. Right? I love to close my eyes. Once I know what I'm doing, it just feels good to close the eyes and make the mind-body connection. Good, and come to stillness again. And now if you want to peek at me, just to show you what we're doing, draw your attention to the tip of your nose. And slowly begin to circle the nose. Right? Obviously that's moving your head. Right? Small little circle, and begin to let it spiral out into a larger circle. Keep it going. Good. And then reverse it with that big circle. Stay in that big circle for a couple of rotations, or a few more if you want. But then slowly we're going to decrease that circle and bring it back in, spiraling it back in. Until it becomes that little dot, right? Bing. All right. Now, if you want to open your eyes and just watch what I do, I'm bringing my chest forward with a straight spine. I'm going to take it over to the right and take it back and over to the left and forward. And back. On the exhale, inhale as you go to the left and bring it back forward. Exhale as you go back. Just getting into the lower back, maybe some of the hip. Okay. Depends how far over you go. Good, and coming back to the front, and we're going to reverse it. So, over to the left, take it back, and around. Just warming up, right? Just warming up the lower back, maybe some of the hip, and you feel that rotation in your sits bones. 2 prongs on the mat or in your chair. And let's come to stillness. Good. All right, taking a little twist. We're going to take our right hand to our left knee. Left hand behind. Inhale, lengthening up the torso. Roll the left shoulder back. Look to the side wall or behind you. Whatever feels right. And breathe. Just make sure that you can breathe freely. Right? If you can't, that means you're going a little too far. So you want to come in on it a little bit. And let's begin to nod the head yes. Yes. And inhale, keeping the twist, we're just taking the gaze over to the right. And nod your head yes. Good. Now maybe just you can stop right here and take the head back a little bit. Just on a little diagonal tilt. And then bring it back to that neutral. Take the gaze forward and exhale, release the twist. We'll do the other side. Left hand to right knee, right hand goes behind. Inhale, lengthen the torso. And exhale, roll that right shoulder back. Maybe gaze to the side wall or behind. and breathe. And now begin to nod the head yes. And then keeping the twist, just take the gaze over to the left and nod the head. Good. And you can come to that stillness and maybe take the head back a little bit, chin going up on that diagonal. Feel the stretch right on the right side of the neck. And then lower it back to that neutral. Bring it forward and then release the twist. Good. And rotate the shoulders. Taking a little bit of a side stretch. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the shoulder to start, and lift the elbow up. Inhale. Press into that right hip. Exhale and lower. And inhale up. And exhale lower. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Next one, we're going to lengthen. Inhale up. If it feels okay to do so, lengthen the arm and reach over. Breathe. Maybe here you can open and close your hand. And rotate the wrist. And go both ways. Good. And now I want you to lift up towards the ceiling. Maybe the gaze comes up towards the hand, doesn't have to. And we're going to take the arm back as far as it will go comfortably, and then just bring it forward. So it's kind of like a little flow in the breeze, right? Like a tree branch blowing in the breeze. And let the fingertips go forward and back. Gently. And then reach up. And come on. Good. Roll out that right shoulder. And we'll do the other side. Right hand to the floor, left hand to the shoulder. And inhale. Lean. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Next one, we're going to lengthen up if your shoulder allows. Inhale. And lengthen the arm. Breathe, pushing into that left hip. Maybe open and close the hand. And rotate the wrist. And reverse the rotation. And now the palm is going to face up. And we're going to take it back and forward. Nice, slow, steady movement. Good. Let's bring it back to center. And exhale. Lower it down. Good. Rotate that shoulder. And let's come up to a tabletop. heel yarn, moving our hips side to side. Nice and slow, right? And as it becomes more comfortable, see if you can take it into wagging the tail, right? So the hips go over to the right and you're gazing over towards the side on the left one. Maybe even your peripheral vision, you're looking back at your left foot, and then take the hips over to the left and do the same. And once you've got it going, you can move a little faster, side to side. Good. Back to that tabletop. All right, so just like what we did with the torso, the rotation, the circling, we're gonna do the same thing. We're not doing cat and cow yet. We're gonna just send the chest forward, over to the right, the torso, taking it back, over to the left, inhale, come forward, and go around. So we're actually circling the hips. Good. Next time you come forward, take a pause and reverse it. Go over to the left, back towards your heels. Go, inhale to the right and bring it forward. And go around. Good. All right. Let's bring that back to that neutral tabletop. And we are going to do some cat and cow. So you're pressing into more to your fingertips, preferably the index finger and thumb here. Right? We're going to inhale, send the chest forward, stiff the tailbone up, look forward. Exhale, round the spine and tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, take it back and round the spine. Inhale, and come forward. Exhale, take it back. Two more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, take it back and round. Inhale, forward. Exhale, round the spine. And now we come back to our neutral tabletop. Taking the right leg, let's lift that right knee, and we're going to send it out into a hydrant. And exhale, lower it down. And bring it up. And take it down. Bring it up. And take it down. Bring it up. And take it down. Now we're circling the knee. Round. 1, 2. Could be big or small circles. 3. And 4. Let's go the other way. 1, 2, out again. Lengthen the foot out. And let's place the foot on the floor. Walk the hands in. Now I want you to make sure that your foot is in line with your knee, okay? The toes are in line with your knee, coming into a gate pose. So take the right hand down the leg, and left hand can either start at the shoulder, like we did before, and then lengthen it over. Breathe. 3. Maybe even take the gaze up. 2. 1. Inhale, lengthen up. And we're going to take the left hand to the floor. Fingertips even, right? If it's just the fingertips, then so be it. Again, take the right hand to the shoulder to start. Inhale, lift it up. And then maybe lengthen it out. Breathe. Engaging your core, right? Just for stability. Breathe. And on the exhale, that right hand is going to windmill down towards the left and then to the mat. Yes. Left hand to meet the right and bring that right foot in. Good. Shake it out. And we'll do the second side. So find your neutral tabletop. Right? Knees are underneath your hips. Wrists are underneath your shoulders. And we're going to lift up with our left knee. Out. Send it out. 1. And down. 2. And down. 3. And down. 4. And down. Now we're going to circle one way. 1. 2. 3. 4. And let's go the other way. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Lower it down and then send that knee out just like before. Lengthen the foot out and place that left foot down. Walk the hands in and come on up, gate pose. So now I see that my left foot is beyond my knee, so I'm just going to bring my foot back so that it's in line, right? Because the last thing you want to do is bend and have the wrong alignment and then 911. Yeah. All right, so left hand is going to go down. Right hand is going to come to the shoulder to start. And you're going down the leg, lift. Once you're at your stopping point, lengthen the arm up and breathe. Gate pose. Maybe the gaze comes up. 3, 2, 1, and lift up. On the exhale, we're sinking down to the right. Take the right fingertips to the floor. And same thing on the second side. Start with your hand on the shoulder. See how that works. Elbow lifts and then lengthen. Breathe. Maybe the gaze comes up again. But 3, 2, 1. Left hand is going to come down in front, so the shoulders are coming forward, right? And you're windmilling it down to the mat. Place it down. Right hand meets left, and bring that left knee in. Good. Let's come into a child's pose. Just take it back. Right? Sending your bum back towards your heels. And then walk your hands out. If you want to give your hands a rest, just bring them back behind you. right? Just relax. Palms can face up here. And breathe. Good. Let's inhale, bring the hands forward if you took them back. Back to your neutral tabletop. And tuck the toes. And let's just hover the knees up. Okay, so lift the knees up and you feel already your core is engaged. Right? That's not a bad thing. You want that. Hug everything towards the midline. Breathe for 3, for 2, for 1, and then send the tailbone up and lift back. Down, face up. Don't worry about the heels touching the mat. Right? But here I want you to pedal out the feet. Or do whatever feels right for you.
How many times?
Doesn't matter. You do as much as you want, right? And see if you can draw your chest towards your legs. Right? Really get into it there. Come to stillness. And breathe. Navel is still tucked towards the spine. I want you to gaze forward, and we're going to crisscross our feet to the front of the mat. One over the other. Right? Crisscross. Little crisscross. Okay. Crisscross. One little baby steps. And finish with your feet hip distance apart. Take a forward fold. Let it go. Let the head shake a little bit so you know that you're not holding anything there. Grab hold of the opposite elbows and sway a bit.
Knees straight.
Knees can be straight, knees can be bent. Right? I like to bend a little bit here. You know, it feels better to bend.
Yes.
There's always a soft knee, even if your legs are straight. Release the hands to the floor. And now bend the knees nice and deep and slowly begin to roll yourself up. Let the arms dangle. Right. Slowly come up. Head is last. And you're up. And adjust whatever you need to adjust. Right. Shake it out. Yes, we're going to do our little twisting. Right. This feels so good. I think I'm going to do this from now on in all my classes. I have to think of a good wine, though. I don't want to. There's a lot of things I could whine about right now. Okay. Now we're going to take our hands behind. And we're going to lace our fingers, right? So if you need to bend the elbows, keep the elbows bent. But if you could straighten the arms and kind of puff out the chest, stick the tailbone in, right? And send that fist down towards the mat. And I want you to look to the right and back to center. Look to the left. And back to center, over to the right, back to center, and over to the left, and back to center. Good. Again, release, roll out the arms. And we're going to inhale. Take the arms up. Palms can touch, they don't have to. Exhale, palms face out. Slowly bend at the knees, flat back, and lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. Work the hands up to the knees or the thighs and gaze forward. Exhale, we're lowering down. Okay, let's keep that left hand on the mat. Bend into that left knee, straighten the right leg, and lift. Straighten, I did that wrong. Keep the left hand down, bend the left leg, and straighten the right and lift the right arm up.
So bend the left leg,
Breathe. No, bend the right. Breathe.
bend the right knee.
Sorry. Oh my God, now I did it wrong again. No, I meant bend the left knee. Bend the left knee, left hand on the floor, right hand up. And slowly lower the right hand down, and we're gonna switch. So the left leg straightens, right knee bends, and lift the left arm up. Feel the stretch, breathe. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, coming all the way up. Inhale, reverse swan, lifting the arms up. And exhale, let the arms go to the side. Good. All right. Coming into a little bit of a balance. Yes. We're gonna lean on the left leg and just lift the right knee up. Wobbling is okay, and it doesn't even have to go that high. Just hold it. Use your core, use your arms. If you come down, just pick it up again, right? And we're gonna send that foot back. Take your time. If you need to touch down, touch down. You can always touch the floor down and take it back, all right? But if you can do it and come into like a warrior three, you can bend into that left knee a little bit and just lift up ever so slightly. Take your time. Lift up. Breathe. Gaze at something on the floor, a little crack, right? And then exhale, drop that right foot back. And we're coming back. We're coming all the way back. Bend into that left knee. Make sure the knee is in line with the ankle, right? So we're in high lunge here. Lift the arms up. Inhale. Breathe. On the exhale, the hands are coming forward towards the floor. And now you can drop that right knee. Okay. Now, check and make sure that that left knee is in line with the left ankle. And you're just gonna press down into that right hip flexor, right? Down. Breathe. Gaze forward. Now, we're lifting and we're coming back. Left foot is gonna rise up. You're gonna keep the heel on the floor. You can walk the hands back a little bit and come into that runner stretch. Stretching out the back of the leg. Breathe. Inhale, we're coming back to that low lunge. And we're going to lift up into Anjaneyasana. Arms are coming up. Breathe. Again, press into that right hip. Okay. Breathe. Maybe the gaze comes up. And exhale. Hands come down. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee up. And send that left foot back to meet the right. Now you're in a high plank. Hug everything into the midline. Exhale, drop the knees and lift the feet off the mat. Right? Right?
You look at me.
Right? Gonna come into a push-up. All right? So the elbows, when you bend them, they're gonna come in towards the torso. We're lowering down, not all the way, just like a halfway thing. Exhale, lower. Elbows go back, not out. And inhale, push up. Exhale, take it down. I have my toes touching behind me. Inhale, up. Exhale, halfway down.
And
Inhale up. You can take the feet back to the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up. And come back into down face up. Breathe. Gazing forward. Hop, step, crisscross your feet to the front of the mat. Whatever you feel like doing. Whatever's gonna work.
okay, are we stand up?
Not standing yet. We're in a forward fold. Exhale. Listen to the instructions. Hold your elbows. Sway a little bit. Release the hands. Bend at the knees and slowly make your way up. Good. Roll it out, adjust. Okay. Second side. Leaning on the right. Yeah. Leaning on the right. Lift the left. Stay standing. Just breathe. You can do this. You can do this. Engage your core. If you come down, you just pick it up. Don't worry about it. Send the foot back. Maybe coming into a warrior 3, or you're just sending your foot back. All right, if you want to just touch down, that's fine. If you want to try and balance first, just a little. You know me and my balance, it's horrible. Don't worry about it, but just try. And then touch down with your foot, shimmy it back, right? And come into your high lunge. Okay? Bend into that right knee. Arms come up. Hold it.
Up.
Breathe. And exhale. The hands are going to come forward and down. And now drop the left knee. Option to keep the toes curled or to have the top of the foot on the mat. Whatever works for you. Just make sure that that right knee is in line with the ankle. If anything, it can be behind it, but you want to have the right alignment. You don't want it in front. Breathe. Pushing into that left hip flexor. On the exhale, we're coming back into that runner's stretch, right? So we're sending the hips back, lengthening with the right leg, flex the right foot, and breathe. Maybe walk the hands back a little bit. Now, obviously, if you wanted to use blocks here, you could, but I didn't think you really needed to. I mean, if you feel better with blocks, then please use blocks. And we come forward. Right foot on the floor. Check your knees in line, and let's lift the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Breathe, going a little bit deeper into that left hip flexor. And exhale, hands come down. Curl the left toes under if they were flat. Lift the left knee up and take the right foot back to meet. You're in a high plank. Hold it here. Breathe. And send the tailbone up and come back down face up. Pedal it out. Okay, now we're going to lift the right leg, the left leg up. Up in the air, listen.
Okay.
Bend the knee and open the hip so that your hips are kind of stacked if possible.
Oh.
Then square the hip. Exhale, bend that knee into the chest and send that foot forward. Okay, now we've got that right heel up. We're going to take it down into Warrior Two, and we're going to lift up into Warrior Two. So inhale, lift up, and open the arms. Hips are sideways, right? And you want that left knee facing out towards the left fingertips, right? Left hand is going to flip up. We're going to take it back into reverse warrior. Take it back, feel that stretch. If you need to straighten that left leg, then straighten it. But if you can keep it bent all the while, keep it bent. Now listen closely. On the exhale, that the shoulders are coming forward towards the side, right? You're facing the side, and that left arm is going to come down towards that right foot. Sweep it across. Right arm is going to follow. Left arm is going to come, the forearm is going to come to the knee, and the right arm is going to continue. You're coming into extended side angle. Open it up. Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, Reverse Warrior. Take it back. Exhale, kind of leaning forward and windmill that left arm around. Right hand follows, left arm to the leg, extended side angle. Come on up. Inhale, Warrior Two. So you're doing a circle, right? Coming back, Reverse Warrior. Lead with the right, with the left arm. Coming down, circle, let the right arm follow. Left arm to the leg, and the right arm continues up. Open. 2 more, just like this. Come up into warrior 2.
Oh, dear.
Take it back, reverse warrior. Left arm comes around. And right arm follows. Come into your extended side angle. Last one, lift up, warrior 2. Back, reverse warrior. Coming over and around. Windmill it through, and we meet in extended side angle. Okay? Now, exhale, lower the right hand down. Pivot on that right foot. Heel is up. Take your twist. If you need to drop that right knee, drop the right knee. Otherwise, lift the left arm up. Breathe. And then exhale. Left hand comes down. Step that left foot back. Coming into a plank. Exhale, send the tailbone up and back, down face up. And breathe. Inhale, right leg's gonna lift up. Bend the knee and open the hip.
Oh. Open.
Inhale, square the hip. Exhale, send that right knee in and send the foot forward. Pivot the left down. Inhale, come on up, warrior 2. Open. Good. Come back into your reverse warrior. Take it back. On the exhale, shoulders come forward, taking that right arm back towards that left foot and sweep it across. Left arm follows, right arm to the leg. Inhale, extended side angle. And inhale up to warrior, warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, right arm, windmills, down and around. Left hand follows, right hand stays on the leg. Left arm continues, extended side angle. Let's just do 2 more. Inhale, come up to warrior 2. Exhale, take it back. And exhale, round you go. Right hand to the leg, left hand up, extended side angle. And we open again, warrior 2, this is our last one. Take it back, reverse warrior. Good. Exhale, go around. Landing and meeting in extended side angle. Up, breathe. On the exhale, left hand's coming down to the mat. Pivot that left foot so the heel is up. And take your twist. If you need to drop that left knee, drop it. And open. Exhale. Lower the hand down and step that right foot back. Exhale, lower to the knees and come back into your child pose. And you can bring your hands back again. And breathe. Inhale, hands come forward if the hands were back. Back to your tabletop. Let's move the feet to the right. Over to the right. Take a seat. Extend the legs out. And let's do zombie hands. Right? We're gonna have the fingers down, right? Really stretch out the front of the wrists. Coming into a C shape with your torso. Slowly the pelvis tucks forward and you're rounding the spine. You're coming down one vertebrae at a time. And once your back touches the mat, continue with that. Head comes last. Breathe. Using only your core, not your back. Lower down, lower down, lower down. And head is on the floor. Good. Let's hug the knees into the chest. And circle out. And in. And go the other way. Good. Grab hold of your feet, the sides of your feet, bend your knees, come into a happy baby. Really sending the knees down, right? And rock a little bit side to side. And then release the feet to the floor. Heels as close to the glutes as possible. And we're going to come up into what, we're just taking one back bend. If you're going to see this video, you can do 2 or 3, but for today's purpose, we're just going to do 1, just to show you, right? So feet are planted on it. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, round and curl the pelvis up and peel yourself off the mat like a piece of tape. Right? Lift up and hold it here and breathe for 5, 4, squeeze into your glutes, 3, 2, 1. Slowly we lower down. Glutes are last. And hug the knees one more time into the chest. I recommend doing 3 of those, actually. Let's hang on to the right leg. Lengthen the left leg out. And onto the floor. Hug the knee in. Maybe move that knee side to side a little bit. And then take the left hand to the outside and we'll take a twist. Draw that right knee over to the left. Right arm goes out to the side. Try and keep both shoulder blades on the mat. All right? So it's not about getting your foot and your knee way over. It's about having that twist, right? So whatever twist that means. And take the gaze to the right hand, wherever that is. And breathe. Again, if your breath shortens, you go too far, make sure you can take full breaths here. And inhale. Bring that right knee back to center. Hug the left knee in. Squeeze. And let the right leg go out. Grab hold of the outside of the left knee and draw it over. Try and maintain both shoulder blades on the mat. right? Maybe this side's different, maybe it's a little easier, maybe it's more difficult. Maybe you don't go as far over. Take the gaze over to the left hand. And breathe. Inhale, bringing that left knee back to center. Take the right knee in. And now let's have the knees in line with the hips, okay? So almost like we were in a tabletop, right? Have the shins out, parallel with the ceiling. So the knees are in line with the hips. And you can have your hands, actually let's take the hands behind the head. And we're not lifting our head up, right? The elbows can come in a little bit to help. I want you to engage your core. And we're gonna take right elbow towards the left leg and lower. And take the left elbow and lower. Right over towards the left and lower. Left over towards right. And do 3 more. 1. Exhale as you come up. Inhale as you go down. So you're just kind of rolling, if you will, right, side to side.
Good.
And of course I've lost count, so. All right. Don't lower the legs, right? But you can release the hands from the head, take them out in the T. Now we're going to touch. Right toe down and bring it back. Left and back. Tap and tap and tap and tap. Tap and tap. Now, when you tap, I want you to send the foot out a little further. Tap, and then bend the knee back. And tap, and bring it in. And tap, in, tap, in, tap, in, tap, in. And take the hands to the knees, hug them in, squeeze, 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 and take the soles of the feet to the mat, send the legs out, and come into your Shavasana. Take your time.